What's up, guys? West Coast Fix here, and this is just a kind of an add-on to the last video here. Thought I'd show you guys how I decode a key just strictly in Photoshop. So if we want to get the bidding information off of a picture, just using Photoshop and not having to print it out and all that stuff. I did the first tutorial that way because most people don't have Photoshop, but I'm thinking a lot of people do, and they might want to see this. So thought I'd just add this in there for the hell of it. Somebody left a comment on my video saying that they thought this was fake, that I knew all the bidding information beforehand. And even if that was true, I'm showing you how to do it. I mean, figure it out. It's not that hard. Step by step, you can do this yourself to see if I'm telling the truth or not. Anyway, thought that was funny that somebody thought I was faking this. So we have the same image here. We're going to do much the same steps. We're going to crop out the key in question. We're going to go to actual pixels here. And this is the key we're working with. And what I need to do now is rotate it, just like last time. And you're going to have to play with the rotation a bit, guys. So I go rotate, arbitrary. And I settled on 58.5, but I started with 60 degrees. And I noticed it was a little too far rotated. So then I, changed it to 56, and it wasn't enough. And then I tried a few times, and I settled on 58.5. And as we can see, 58.5 puts me damn near 90 degrees. I mean, it's really close. It's so close that it's good enough for our purposes. Anyway, so now we're going to do the same thing we did last time. We're going to crop this key out from the tip to the shoulder or the indexing point, where you index it on a cutter, and crop it out. So we have what we had last time. Now I'm going to resize this image again, but instead of resizing it for a printout, which we know from measuring another key, any other SC4 slag 6-pin key, that from that index point to the tip of the key, my measurements constantly gave me 1.207 inches. So I changed it to 1.207 inches down here in the inches document size. But here we're going to actually go with pixels. So we're going to go 1207 pixels, which means that each pixel here in this image represents 1/1000th of an inch, which makes it very easy to decode. We can see I've got my little tool in the corner here that shows where my X and Y, where my cursor is and everything like that. And then in the bottom right hand corner here we have the width and height, which aren't changing right now. That's because that shows you the width and height of a binding box or a selection box. So now really all I do is I go in here and I select from the bottom of that cut to the bottom of the key, and it just happens to be exactly 305, which if I look on the chart, 305 is a 2. Now I've got this sized pretty good right now, otherwise it wouldn't be so accurate. It might be 1 or 2 thousandths out, but it's going to be close. And if it's not close, then you didn't play with your sizing good enough. But anyway, we'll do the second one here, from the top of the cut to the bottom of the cut. 246 is our height, and 245 is a 6, so that's going to be a 6. It's 1/1000th off, which is way more than reasonable. The difference between cuts is 15 thousandths. So just to give you an idea how far off you can be, you can be up to like 5 or 6 thousandths off as long as you round to the nearest cut. You're fine. So anyway, that's how you decode it in Photoshop. It's actually really easy. There's no tricks involved. It's not fake or anything like that. Anybody can do this. You can try it out yourself if you got Photoshop or any other robust editing software that'll allow you to do what I'm doing here. Anyway, I thought I'd also share with you where I get my depth and space information here. So normally I just Google image search for whatever I'm looking for, and then you search through until you find what you're looking for. But I was doing that a couple months back, building up this binder full of all these depths and spaces. You can see I got pages and pages of it here. I found this website, and you might not be able to see it, but it's www.wizardlockandkey.com/depths and spaces net. And there is 2 D's and 2 S's and spaces, and 2 C's in spaces as well, and then 3 T's in net.htm. I'll put a link in the description below there. You guys can click on this site and go look at it yourself. But it says right at the top, please feel free to copy or print out any of these charts for personal use only, not for resale. So as long as you don't sell these, there's nothing wrong with copying them, printing them out, whatever. And you can see we got a nice big list here. We got American, Small American, Arrow, ASA, Best Falcon, and Arrow. Those will be IC. Chicago and Fort, Chicago Pin, Chicago Small and Steel Case, Corbin Disc, Corbin Russ one, Dexter, Eagle. There's a ton here. Ilco, Caba, LSDA, Master Small, Master Standard, Medical Biaxial, Medical Small, Standard Medico. Anyway, the one I was using is Slag. So roll down to Slag and you can see all our depth and space information. You can see our depth increments. Like I said, they're 15 thousandths. And yeah, it's spaces in between cuts. Like everything is here. You don't need any fakery or anything. You just need to know how to measure and size things in editing software. And that's how I do it. There's nothing fake about it. No tricks. That's how you do it in Photoshop, guys. Pretty damn easy.